Starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you who are returning and who are my subscribers, thank you for coming back for another message from Spirit. Just a quick note, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. My calendar is open. Check out capellawellness.com. I have plenty of services there because I do a lot of work with my clients, and check out the Capella memberships that I have as well. You get exclusive content. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built it on my own platform where you get additional guidance like what needs to be healed for the month, what needs to be unblocked for the month, and you will also have access to daily guidance. I will do videos for every day of the week. It's at least 3 to 5 videos a week to help supplement the readings that you watch here on YouTube, okay? There are different tiers. All of the different tiers have different perks, so I would highly recommend that you check that out to help you with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are well. You are enjoying your week so far. I send you much love and many blessings, as I always do. All right, Aries, we're going to see what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you are facing, what lessons you need to learn from this situation to help you with your spiritual growth and your healing, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is, and what is going on with love and relationships for you, as well as what this new moon in Cancer is bringing you. Even though you've watched this after the new moon in Cancer, that's okay, because the energies are still kind of lingering around. So check where 7 degrees of Cancer is in your chart. Okay, Aries. You saw that flip out pretty quickly. We have the 8 of Wands. I think this has been happening for you guys. Being shot out of a cannon. This is my being shot out of a cannon card. So what's going on right now is there's a lot of activity, or there's going to be a lot of stuff happening all at once. Okay. This could be communication coming out of the blue, or someone visiting you. This is the unexpected visitor card. So somebody may be traveling to you, might even be taking an airplane to come see you or something if they're that far from you. But remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For somebody else who's watching this, keep your unhealthy ego at the door. Make sure you're honest with yourself. So depending on your journey, your situation, your story, it could be all of these things, or it could be one of these things, or none of these things, right? So, because sometimes things don't resonate at the time you watch it, and that's okay. But I'm feeling a lot of like rushing energy. It's kind of like go, go, go. If things have been dormant, if things have been stagnant, guys, it's gonna be taking off very, very soon. And soon isn't really a real word that's in God's dictionary, because God doesn't really go by a clock or a time or hours or anything like that. But I'm feeling that this is gonna come around pretty quickly. I don't see this happening far out into the future. They're telling me to look at the number 8, and they're saying 8 days, 8 weeks. I'm getting more 8 days, or maybe the 8th of the month, which might be July. Okay. But please don't get caught up in the timing. I just say those things because it may very well resonate with somebody. So there's a lot of things going on. All right. If you're going through a lot of things right now, Aries, Spirit is asking you to determine, to see what you can kind of take off your plate. Because maybe your energies are scattered if you're doing too many things at once. And I say that because the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. So this could very well be telling you guys, some of you who are going through a lot right now, to take it easy, to slow down, all right? This is completely opposite of that 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is fast, it's fire. These are Pentacles. This is slow. This is being patient. Let things take their course, all right? Let nature take its course. Some of you need to reevaluate what it is that you are doing. If you've got too many pentacles up in the air and you're involved in too many pentacle things, they want you to take a look at what is really important to you. What seeds should you really be planting? Is everything that is going on right now in your life, is it necessary, is what I'm hearing? Do you need to be doing a million things at once to the point where your energies are scattered, you can't take a break? And I know Aries, that's part of your energy. You guys are very driven and very ambitious, but there's got to be a balance. There's a shadow side to every zodiac sign. There's a shadow side to all of us. This is about determining, do you really need to be doing all those things at the same time? Again, reevaluation. What are you going to do? Should you be engaging in all this activity at once? Some of you really need to slow down and just go with the flow. Let nature take its course, especially if you are working on a project or, I don't know, maybe you're healing even. This is maybe your personal growth for some of you. You can't rush it, okay? And if you're trying to do things with regards to your personal growth or your healing or a business project or whatever, you don't need to do everything at once, because you can't speed up healing. You can't speed up your personal growth here, your personal development. That takes time. It takes time to overcome, you know, that 3D side of yourself to be more in alignment with your 5D self, your higher self. So if some of you are trying to like really do too many things with regards to whatever this is. Again, it depends on your situation. Could be personal projects, could be your job, could be your personal growth. Can't rush it. Okay. Can't rush it. And if you're doing so many things at once, try to do that. Let's like say, you know, you go to the gym and then you take a walk later, then you do yoga, and then you do, I don't know, it's like your daily schedule is jam-packed with things that deal with a project or your personal growth. And you feel like you need to do all this stuff to try to get there faster, to get to your end result faster. That's not going to work. If you try to rush an apple tree with growing, it's not going to turn into an apple tree. That may be a pretty poor analogy, but I think you know what I'm talking about. There's an apple tree right there. Good things take time, guys. So some of you got to slow down a little bit, okay? Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like, go back and look at how far you've come, okay? Know that you have made some progress. Think about where you were last year and where you are now. What has changed? What is better for you? How has your environment changed? Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but think about everything you've already accomplished. Okay. The others of you, when I talk about communication, you've been patiently waiting. You have been continuing to work on yourself, to continue to engage in your personal development. You have been tending to your garden. You have been taking the time to invest time, money, and energy into yourself. Okay. Maybe some of the others of you where you're doing too many activities, maybe one of those activities is not investing in your personal growth. That may be what you might need to reevaluate. If you're rushing, you're running around ragged and there's so much going on and you have no rest, you have no breaks, your energies are scattered, maybe Spirit's telling you to start investing in yourself, to take better care of you, to tend to your personal garden. But for the other group of you, with regards to you being patient and you continuing to hone your craft and perfect your skills here, you're continuing to focus on yourself and your well-being. You've been wondering, when am I going to reap the rewards of my harvest? When are things going to change, right? Because this is slow growth. Nothing's really going on. He's sitting at the edge here, looking what he has grown. Look at how many things have been flourishing, what else he might need to do. He's been wondering, okay, well, it's been a long time. I've been doing my work. I've been making sure that I've been balanced. I've been patient. I planted my seeds. When do I get to pick the apples off the apple tree? When do I get to see the rewards? So what I'm hearing is that because of your patience and your diligence, your perseverance here, Aries, things are about to come to fruition. Whatever plans you've been making, they're about to take off. Whatever you have been working on, it's about to take off. You've really put a lot of time and energy and money into a particular project, maybe even your business. Something that you put a lot of effort into. And there was a lot of detail to this. There was a lot of toil and labor, what I get from this card. Blood, sweat, and tears. And you've been wondering, when are things going to take off? When are things going to change? Where's the progress? But remember, everything that you've been doing already, you've been making progress already. You may not see it, but you don't need to see it, right? Just know that it's coming. Know that God sees all the hard work you've been putting in. You reap what you sow. You are going to get those rewards for all that hard work you've been putting into whatever this is. I'm hearing you've been patient long enough, and for some of you, they're now telling me it's time for you to get your rewards. And whatever it is that you've been building, you've been planting, you've been harvesting, it's going to be a lot. A lot of activity is going to happen. This is kind of like the story of the bamboo tree. If you guys don't already know, so when you're thinking that you're doing things, you don't see any growth, you don't see anything physical. Remember that when you plant a seed, there's stuff going on underneath the dirt, right? Until it sprouts out. With a bamboo plant, the magic is being worked on underneath the soil, deep inside the soil for 4 years. Those shoots do not come out of the ground until 4 years later, guys. That's what's happening with some of you. It's been a long time. It may have even been 7 years since you've been cultivating something, since you've been working on yourself, since you've been working on your business, or doing things differently to plant that harvest, to have those apple orchards. The next thing you know, everything starts to come at you at once. Again, it's like the bamboo tree. It starts growing, I think, at 4 inches an hour. But I don't know. I can't remember. But I do know that after 4 years, it sprouts finally, and it grows at a rapid rate. You're going from like so-called slow growth, even though this was necessary, to things taking off, to fast progress, swift progress, fast movement. Okay? So see what fits your situation. Let's see what the obstacle is. What is the obstacle in this situation for Aries? Oh, goodness. Hold on. We have the Hierophant. Have faith that everything that you've been working hard towards, Aries, it's going to work out. Okay? Again, have some patience and have some faith here. Rome was built in a day. Again, if you're trying to rush something to happen, you got to be on God's time, not your time. Some of you may have this like false belief system with regards to, well, in order for things to work out, if I want this success, I need to do all these things, or it needs to be done my way, or it needs to be done at a quicker pace. Some people might be telling you, well, why are you taking so long on that? Or why are you waiting so much, or not waiting, or something along those lines. It's something about listening to the outside world. This is social conditioning. It's the programming that has been embedded in your mind with regards to success and growth and what it is that's really going to be for your benefit. It's like, you know, especially let's say you're working on a business and people are asking you, oh, so how are sales? How are things going? What's the progress being made? Are you reaping a profit or whatever? And you may honestly tell them, not necessarily, but I'm not really focusing on that because there's a bigger purpose as to why I have this business, as to why I am so-called cultivating this, why I've been so patient. And people are telling you, why are you even still investing in that? It's kind of like you've been working on that for years. You've been doing your personal growth for 7 years or whatever this is for you. And other people may be telling you, why even bother? What's interesting is I just heard, where is your God? This is a God card for me. They're saying, where is your God? You were trusting in God. God said to be patient. God said that, you know, things were going to take off, that things were going to change, but you don't see anything yet, and it's been this long. If people are telling you that, Aries, they're not God. They're not the one who created the plan for you. If you've been following your divine guidance diligently, then there's no need to get hung up on what everybody else is saying, or even to tell you to give up, because Seven of Pentacles is persevering. Just keep going with whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? Because God does reward those who are very patient, who are continuing to stay on the task, and who don't give up, and they're trusting in the divine timing of things. Because for you putting in the work, things, you are going to reap your harvest, and things are going to shift dramatically. Everything that you've been growing is going to come at you at once. Okay? So don't get caught up in what other people are saying. Oh, you've been doing this for too long. And the others of you, again, there's another group with trying to rush things, okay? You can't, if you don't see any progress, don't worry about that. Again, you don't need to see it. You need to have faith. Go by faith, not by sight. Continue to trust in your divine guidance. Some of you are building something great here. And especially for others with the personal growth, you are starting to better understand what the meaning of life is. It's not just about a 9-to-5 job. It's not about having to do all these things to try to be successful, or putting your hand in every pot and trying to do all this stuff to make money, or to really work on your personal growth. This is really about taking the time to get closer to God, to be more in alignment with your higher self, and understanding what is really of value, because this is a Taurus card, and Taurus is about value, right? So Spirit's like, really, what are you really going to value here? So start thinking about, you know, again, with whatever it is that you're putting all this hard work into, you have to trust and you have to have faith that it will work out, especially if God has been guiding you to do this. The challenge for some of you really is just about having faith in things that you do not need to see to believe. And look, the counterparts at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. The High Priestess. Things are going on behind the scenes you know nothing about, Aries, and you don't need to know everything. You do your part, God does the rest. This High Priestess is doing her magic behind the scenes to start balancing out things that are not balanced out, to bring harmony to things that are disharmonious. Okay? I'm trying not to have that light affect the card, but oh well. Twos are about balance. There's also something here that you guys have a hard time trusting your intuition. If God tells you to slow down, some of you don't listen. God tells you to be patient. Some of you don't listen. Your intuitive guidance, again, this is all really about the challenge is trusting God and listening to what your guides, your angels have to tell you. Because they know, what did I say about God's plan? This is according to God's plan, not yours. He knows what is better for you, Aries, than you could ever imagine. He oversees everything. Some of you, it's a little bit challenging really to really trust what your internal guidance is telling you, what your internal GPS system is telling you. But you guys are very psychic, you're very intuitive, you're very knowledgeable. Don't go by what society is telling you to do or how you're going to reach success or what it is you're supposed to be doing with your life. You listen to what your gut is telling you. Your guides, your angels. Some of you need to connect more to your spirit team to help you with whatever this is. But again, there's a faith issue here. And some of you, there might be a God complex, or it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't really trust my intuition. That it's not what everybody else does. I don't go by my gut. I go by what society tells me to do. That's not how God intended man to live, Aries. God wanted you to discover your own belief system. And he was going to show you what the truth is, what you should value in life. God's going to tell you, this is what is true for Aries. Not what society is saying is true for you. With success, with career, with your life's work. The amount of time it takes you to do something, right? Don't go by what the world is telling you. Don't go by those social constructs and those traditions. There could even be something here for somebody about your perception about marriage in religion. You may be afraid to go by what your intuition is telling you because your religion, the programming has told you, no, it needs to be done this way, or it shouldn't be done this way. You can't do this, you can't do that. It's like what organized religion does. It's what social contracts do. They try to put everybody in the same box and have everyone fit the same norm. That is not what God intended for us to live here on this earthly plane. You really got to go listen to your internal guidance, because that is where your truth is. And your gut, whatever your guides are telling you to do, your internal GPS system is going to lead you to where you need to be. And look, it's another major arcana. It's all about following your divine guidance and taking action, staying the course, staying on your path. This is not taking the path of others. This is not following somebody else's journey or following somebody else's rule book. Well, I became successful because I did this, and this. That's how God wanted them to reach success. For you, success, again, with this card, it's not going to be the same journey for you, Aries. It's going to be completely different. But you have to trust that God is leading you to victory. God is leading you to your paradise, to where you need to be. Everybody's journeys are different. You need to follow your own path. And that starts with you trusting what your guides are telling you, connecting more to your guides, trusting what your intuition is telling you, because they will lead you to a better result than following what society tells you to follow. But there's also, for somebody else here, there's communication coming out of the blue. Somebody wants serious commitment with you, or somebody could be showing up at your door and just talking to you and be like, look, here's the truth. I've been hiding this the whole time. I want the serious commitment with you. And this is a very powerful, highly spiritual, divinely guided connection. You guys are incredibly protected by God. You guys are very, very, you're going to be very powerful spiritual leaders. Oh my gosh. It's gotten a little bit worse. You guys are very powerful spiritual leaders. You guys are very, very close to God, very intuitive, very psychic. This is a power couple here. You have a lot of power individually and amongst the both of you. But yeah, somebody for the other group of you could very well be, things are coming to light. Things are going to be revealed. Secrets are going to be revealed that somebody wants serious commitment with you. They may even want marriage with you. Maybe they knew this the whole time. They knew you were your person the whole time. They had this inner knowing about you, Aries, that you were brought to them by God. But all of this social conditioning, all the programming, made them think that that wasn't the case, that that's not possible. I don't know about this, whatever. I gotta have this job. I gotta have this lifestyle. I can't get married because maybe you were married before, your person was married before, and it ended up in divorce, and they're like, nope, I'm not getting married again because I'm not gonna have that happen. There's a bunch of stuff that this person was thinking about, overthinking about. A lot of this programming really got to them, and that was a challenge for them. They were going by what society was telling them to do instead of them listening to your intuition. But now that they realize that the tuition has always been on point and their guides keep telling them to trust in that guidance, this person's now coming out of hiding. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Taurus, but don't get hung up on the signs, or maybe they have both of those placements in their chart. But this person's now about to reveal what they've been hiding all along. All right, because they're being divinely led to come forward, to come toward you, to let the cat out of the bag, to reveal who they really are. There might even be somebody here who's a very powerful spiritual leader already. They could really be doing their mission work as this person of authority, this person who's leading others with regards to getting them closer to God, or having them lead others with regards to their personal growth and their personal development, and teaching them more about spirituality. Okay? It's a spiritual teacher, a spiritual leader, it's a mentor. Somebody who's teaching them like a whole wealth of knowledge about God and what they've seen since they were a child. Or I don't know, there's a very, very powerful person who has a lot of very strong psychic abilities. They have a very, very serious mission here. So let's see what the lesson is. We have the Three of Wands with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so dream big, Aries. Don't dream small. If you want things to manifest, you can't rest on your laurels. You have to keep going on your journey, right? You have to be patient. Again, with the patience. Because see, some of you are trying to rush things, but it's about the journey. It's not about the destination, as cliche as that sounds, but they wanted me to say it. You have to understand that going through this journey, there are a lot of lessons to learn. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of expansion. It's the evolution of the soul. And that takes some time. Everything happens in divine timing. And if you're really immersed in your work, like your dharma and your projects, and you're not caring about, you know, how long something is taking or why something hasn't happened yet, where are my ships, where's my harvest, you're so immersed in your work, you're not going to worry about the time. You're not going to worry about how long it's been since you've been doing something. Because you have a better understanding that good things take time and that everything happens in divine timing. But just know that the work you're doing is going to pay off. You will reap that abundance. All of the hard work that you have done, it's not going to go by the wayside, Aries. But you just have to have patience. Okay? Nine of Swords. Some of you are thinking this is hopeless. I put in all this work. I'm doing all this stuff. Or some of you are like, well, I've done this, and that. Why isn't anything happening? Again, some of you need to stop doing so much. And others of you, even though you've been staying in alignment with things, your higher self, and making those choices for your higher self, and you've been putting in that work, you're thinking that, like, I don't see any progress. I don't see any growth. This is hopeless. You fall into despair. You feel like you're alone in the world, and it's kind of like, why is everyone else kind of, you know, taking off? Why are their businesses taking off? Why is their life so different? There's a lot of activity going on, when in your life, it's, like I said, it's dormant. Nothing is going on. Seven of Pentacles. And you're like, oh, why? Why isn't anything changing? You might even be regretting, I put in all this work. What if I don't manifest what I'm trying to manifest? What if my dreams don't come true? What if all this work is just crap, right? Again, some of you are like maybe having remorse even. You're regretting that, you know, with all the work that you put in, that nothing is going to come of it. You got to get out of that mentality, Aries. And you can't stop doing what you're doing. You've come too far, Aries, to stop now. If you stop making progress in your journey, then now you're in this Nine of Swords energy where you're not doing anything. See, he's sitting there slumped over with his head partially down. He's not continuing to carry on his journey. He's stopping, and then he's regressing. He's stalling. Oh, I'm not going to keep doing this because what's the point? I think it's hopeless. I've been working on this for a long time and nothing's happening. You got to get out of the mentality. Look, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did my video for my Capella memberships, and then I took a little break, and then all of a sudden I got this feeling, kind of like what I'm channeling to you guys. Is this even worth it, Jess? And I said to myself, no offense to you, Aries, I said, I got to do some more videos today. I got to get the fire signs out. But I don't want to. I just want to go to my favorite place at the Rio and go hang out, sit underneath the trees and kumbaya, whatever, people watch, and be by the lake that's there, and maybe get some bubble tea or something, you know? I just wanted to do nothing. Now, I did nothing over the weekend because my guides told me to do jack shit. I needed to do some serious grounding in preparation for the Neptune retrograde thing that happened the other day. So I had that. But today I was like, I just want to, I'm being completely vulnerable with you guys because I can kind of feel from you what's been going on for some of you, because this is not going to resonate with all of you. And I'm like, I don't want to do Aries' reading. I kind of want to goof off, which I do have that choice. But then when I stopped myself, I heard God tell me, I know, Jess, I know. I know you've been putting in a lot of work. It's been long, it's been arduous, but I need you to keep going. Because you're making progress. You are making progress. It's just that it's not time for the ships to come in yet. And I'm like, oh. Some of you might even be stressed out. You're worried. You're fearful. What if this doesn't happen? Am I manifesting in the wrong way? Because here's the other thing, guys. Some people talk about, maybe you've been hearing other people who are able to manifest things very rapidly, right? And you're like, okay, well, I've been putting in all this work and I've been in alignment with my high vibration. And I'm doing all these things. I'm following my internal guidance, because some of you are having a tough time trusting and having faith in God, and trusting what your intuition says, right? And you're like, I don't see anything. Like, am I doing this wrong? am I manifesting in the wrong way? Because I will say, there are people who are like, they're manifesting all this stuff. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm doing what God's asking me to do. What's happening here? And you're kind of like, you're worried that you won't manifest what it is you're trying to manifest. But here's the thing, Aries, some of you guys are manifesting some huge, huge, huge things. The bigger the manifestation, the longer it takes. I'll give you an example. Somebody who's trying to manifest an apartment, a bigger apartment, let's put it that way, compared to, say, you manifesting a mansion, the mansion is going to take longer to manifest. Okay? If somebody else is manifesting a speedboat, but you're trying to manifest, I don't know, 100-foot yacht, it's going to take longer to manifest the yacht because there's a lot of other stuff that goes with that. Does that make sense? Something like that, okay? So release yourself from this worry, this fear, this pain. Maybe some of you can't sleep at night because, again, if you're doing way too much for whatever this is, too much activity, you're stressing yourself out. Trying to speed things along, but you can't force it. You can't speed it along. You got to be patient, okay? Don't put miracle grow on what you're trying to grow. That's not necessary for this. So you got to break that cycle of thinking that, like, I can't see it. Where is it? Again, you need to have patience. Everything happens in its own divine timing. Page of Cups, again with the intuition. You guys got to also play a little bit more, all right? This is childlike energy. You got to, you know, with everything that's going on in your life, take the time out to have fun for yourself, okay? That's what I do. I know after I do these, I'll go have dinner and then I'll go have my fun afterwards. I just got to persevere. I just got to keep moving forward. As difficult as it is, guys, I know I go through it. Today especially. I don't know where it came from, but maybe it was supposed to happen before I did this reading. But then I'm like, you know what? I'll put in the hard work and then I will have my playtime. You got to have that balance. I can't keep going, oh, I got to do more readings. I got to do all this stuff to try to have myself be able to see my rewards. No, that's not what I do. I make sure I do not overdo it in any given day. I have my just playtime. I go tap into my inner child and allow myself to go have some fun at the end of the day. So some of you, this could be what this is. Others of you, this is really trusting your gut. What is your intuition telling you? Continue to manifest your dreams. You are a dreamer. Some of you are very artistic. You're very gifted with some sort of art, talent, music, whatever this is. Keep working towards that and don't listen to what everybody else is telling you to do. Like, oh, I built my business in like 5 weeks and you can have all this money and do all this. You can start this business school, or you can, you know, learn how to play the guitar in 2 seconds, and I don't know, whatever. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. This is like a new beginning for you to start something that you love to do. Whatever, there's some creative talent here. But this is about not letting go of that dreamer side to yourself. You got to remember that the dreams that you put out there, like I said, it's like manifesting. The bigger the manifestation, the longer it takes. The bigger the dream, the longer it takes. Because guys, you probably know, and there's some people around you, they dream very small. Like I said, oh, I would just like a bigger apartment. You know what God says? What the hell, Aries? If you want that mansion, put it out into the universe and do what is necessary to get there. You may not know how you're going to get the mansion, but that's where God comes in. You got to get yourself into alignment with that vibration of that mansion, if that makes sense. You can dream up those things, guys. Watch how the universe works in your favor, but you got to be patient and you have to trust in God's plan and the divine timing. So don't give up on your dreams. And don't give up on following those things that you want to do. If it's something, a creative project or some creative talent that you have, some artistic ability that you have, you can make a career out of those dreams, out of those artistic talents. You can do whatever it is that your heart really wants to do. And you can make money off of that. But you can't stall and you can't regress. Even when the going gets tough, you got to keep moving forward. And you can't rush the process either. Okay? For the others of you, somebody is nervous with regards to this. That's why this fast communication is coming in for somebody. And it could very well be that this person is showing up at your house out of nowhere or communicating with you out of nowhere. This person's worried that you're no longer waiting or that they've waited too long to come forward. There's a little bit of stress here. They may also be going through this hopelessness or regret. I'm sorry, I regret, I feel remorseful for taking so long. Because maybe this person was stalling. And this person's regretting, I can't believe that I was afraid to continue to move forward. Again, this is fear as well. This person was fearful of coming towards you, of communicating with you, telling you, look, this is what I want. I want some serious commitment with you, and I want to marry you for some of you. But they were like, oh my gosh, is it too late? Have I taken too long? This could also be maybe for your person, they had to break the cycle of stalling, of procrastinating, going backwards. But I'm getting there is somebody here who is, it could even be nervousness. It could be nervous, but God's telling him, no, you got to keep going. You've planned for this. You've done too much work. You've done too much to turn back now. Could be dealing with a water sign too. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But see, this person was like, they feel regretful for holding back their emotions and from stalling and opening their heart to you. Because maybe God brought them the opportunity several times for them to open their heart to you and to tell you how they felt and to kind of initiate contact, to talk about things with you. But they stalled due to fear. Also due to worry, like, oh my gosh, I took too long to tell Aries this. But here's the other thing. If God needed them to prepare, if God needed them to take all this time to prepare to come forward, then that's God's plan. And this person is a little bit worried, like, I've taken so long. I'm sorry I've taken so long. They regret taking so long. Because maybe some of them weren't following their divine guidance and listening to their intuition. They were losing faith. They were losing hope. Despair, hopelessness. It's been such a long journey. It's been years. Again, with the 7, it could have been 7 years for you. And it's like, I don't know, is this really going to work out? Does this person still feel the same? If I tell them how I feel, am I going to look like an idiot? That type of thing. But again, they weren't listening to divine guidance before. They say, hey, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to communicate. It's time to show up. Right? But your person may have very well hesitated because they thought that it was too late. They hesitated because they didn't listen to God first, because they were totally unsure. They were still regretful of how they treated you in the past. But it looks like that person is like, you know what? I cannot let this fear get the best of me. I've come too far to turn back now. It's too late to turn back now. I believe I'm falling in love. There you go. There's the falling in love right there. And this person's like, I've come too far. There's no way I need to return home. I'm going home to Aries. I need to send this love message, make this small romantic gesture. I need to come out here and express how I feel and send them that letter, that note, communicate with them how I feel, open my heart to them. Maybe dealing with a Pisces because I see fish here, but it doesn't have to be. But this is somebody going through the beginning stages of starting to open up their heart to you, welcoming love in after all this time. The beginning stages of them being vulnerable. It's kind of like they're going to initiate contact, right? And this is unexpected, okay? This is unexpected communication, especially with how they feel. You're going to be surprised by what they tell you, Aries. It's going to come out of nowhere. This might even be a small proposal of something or small invitation to something. But there's communication here, and it's going to catch you off guard. Again, that's for some of you, not for all of you. Alrighty. Let's get some guidance for you. What guidance do we have for Aries? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Well, what was I saying to you? Dreams. Believe in your dreams, Aries. Don't let anybody keep you from following your dreams. You can dream up the craziest thing, Aries. You already have that ambitious nature within you. Just go do it. Don't listen to what everybody else is saying or saying, oh, you'll never make it or you'll never get there. You're too young. You're too this. You're too that. You're not enough this. You're not enough that. If God has blessed you with a talent, if God has given you that dream, then it's already yours. You just have to take action. You got to do something about it, but you can't rush it. You have to be patient. Bottom of the deck is vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. So there is travel here. Somebody may be going on a trip, traveling somewhere far, maybe overseas because there's water there. Let's look at the dreams card. Alrighty. We have believe in yourself and reach for the stars. You have the courage, patience, and passion within you to make a difference. When you have a dream, only you have the responsibility to make it real. Dreams are never free. It may take time, energy, and sacrifice to create the reality and live your dream. It also takes preparation, determination, and effort. Never compromise or surrender your dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. I believe in following my dreams. I told you. Some of you need to take a break because you've been working very hard on something. Vacation. That's what I need. All right. Actually, I'm going on vacation next week. Well, I'm going to be here, but I want a vacation far away from here. Anyway, you deserve a rest time for long sleeps, massages, sunbathing, or playing in the snow. I don't know why anybody would play in the snow for vacation, but that's just me, guys. I know people like to go skiing and stuff, but I digress. Rejuvenate and nurture your mind, body, and spirit with plenty of rest and simple pleasures. Explore the universe as it is filled with wonder, joy, and magical things. You may be going away on a family vacation, a short getaway, romantic trip. It is important to remember the everlasting memories and bond you are creating. I enjoy a vacation to rest and rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit. That's kind of funny because I actually have my parents who are suddenly coming to visit. There were some major family plans. And as I say, that's 444. And they're getting here on Saturday. So I will not be doing YouTube videos next week. I'm like, oh, well, I guess there's a change of plans for me. I'm taking more of a staycation for now, but I'm hoping to go on a actual travel elsewhere vacation. But I'm going to have a staycation next week. All right, Aries, let's see what your wellness message is for this week, or for the time being. What wellness message do we have for Aries? Please and thank you. I'm also getting somebody wants to travel the world, or they want to explore new places. This is exploration, right? So maybe you want to travel places and teach people spirituality. Be that teacher, that leader. This is travel as well, okay? Some of you may be traveling out of nowhere. There might be air travel involved. But maybe your dream is to travel the world and see the world and learn more about God, or learn more about spirituality, like going to Varanasi or something like that, or the 7 wonders of the world, right? Those types of things. The ley lines, Mount Shasta, whatever. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe that's a dream of yours. Anyway, that came out of nowhere. Self-care. Meet your own needs before you care for others. I was talking about the personal growth. Investing in yourself first, Aries, is very important. Divine space. Set your boundaries. Be clear what essence is your energy and yours alone. See, there's something about society is interfering with what it is that you should be doing for yourself, for your highest good. Ceremony. Conduct a personal ceremony to celebrate you. Focus on you, your well-being, your self-care. Go on that vacation. Go enjoy yourself. Enjoy life, Aries. Let's see. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What is this new moon in Cancer bringing, Aries? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow, that was fast. A time for healing, balsamic moon. See, some of you need to slow down. Prosperity lies ahead, the new moon in Taurus. Bottom of the deck is nothing is yet set in stone, the mutable moon. Whee! I should just stop bothering, shouldn't I? All right. We have Taurus energy here, see? New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter, when you're doubting your self-worth. This card suggests that you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the law of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy, so now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or of sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign to not give up just yet. Get or give a massage, healthy body, healthy mind. You soon will be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Whoa. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. We talked about that with the Taurus energy here. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. We often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. So now we'll look at the balsamic moon. If I can find it, number 38. Balsamic moon, a time for healing. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything's okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. When one is healed, all are healed. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. And we just had the new moon. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you pull this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. See, some of you are doing too much. Getting stressed out, okay? Maybe somebody's traveling a lot. Self-care. Look, it said it right here. It's time for self-care. Guys, don't play. Patience is right there with the Three of Wands. Patience was the Seven of Pentacles. The dreams, right? Believe in your dreams. Look at that. I love how they do this. It never ceases to amaze me. Mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting even. That something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little bit unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet. I know that the best will unfold for me. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. Okay? So the mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know there's going to be more flexibility in a situation. It suggests there's the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. See? Let's go look into love and relationships. What's going on with love and relationships for Aries? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, playing Sirius, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Exclusive. Girlfriend, boyfriend, commitment, possible marriage, material or life partner, not dating other people. Well, if I talked about for some of you commitment, there it is. Somebody's going to communicate that they want some serious commitment with you. They're probably going to tell you they're not dating other people. They haven't been dating other people for a while, perhaps. They see you as marriage material. I said, some of you, they want to marry you. Realize your light. You have to be healed to attract healed. Oh my God, that's exactly what the nothing is yet set in stone card said. No, a time for healing. I'm sorry. You are a divine being having a human experience. One date. Give it at least one date. It takes time to know someone. Take a chance. Switch up your type. Yeah, somebody's doing too much of something. Maybe somebody has been making long-term plans. Maybe planning a trip, a travel, maybe to offer them commitment or something like that. Someone's been stressing out, wondering if all this planning is going to go to waste or something, right? Again, take out resonates. But this is about relationships, so give it at least one date. All right? Don't think it's hopeless, Aries, or that's your person. Believe in your dreams, right? Prosperity lies ahead. Watch your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality. You have to be healed to attract healed. See, somebody's regretting that they took too long maybe to heal, or they took too long to come forward with this commitment, or what it is that they really wanted with this person, okay, to be exclusive. But if that's you, Aries, don't get all hopeful, remorseful, and regretful that it took this long, that the journey was this long, because you had to spend a long time healing, right? That's why the time for healing card is here. You have to take all the time that you need. You cannot rush your healing. It's if God tells you you're ready for something, you're ready for commitment, then listen to God. But you can't get hung up in thinking this took too long. I'm afraid that when I come forward, I communicate that I want this commitment with you now, that it's going to be too late. Again, I do not believe in too late. Unless God tells you it's too late, you're not too late, because everything happens in divine timing. And when it comes to healing, it's according to God's plan. God needs to be sure that everyone is fully healed before they can get into this type of commitment, before they can reap the rewards, that type of thing, okay? It could take years for some people, and that's okay. Bottom of the deck is magical mindset. Everything is divine. Know that you are the creator of your reality. Co-manifest with the universe. I said your thoughts create your reality. Did I not? It's magician energy right here. Believe in your dreams. Keep co-creating with the universe here. But there is somebody here. They're going to ask you out on a date. Just take a chance. Go out on that date. Realize your light. Do not dim your light and get stuck in this Nine of Swords energy. And offer that commitment. Because you or your person, Aries, you know that this person is... God brought this person to you. And we did see the counterparts, did we not? There is a strong, divinely guided match here. You got core values. Seek partners whose core values align with your own. Meet your tribe at places of interest to you. And look what's after that. Dating. Or will likely be dating, like each other, enjoying each other's company, seeing each other. It's belief systems. A lot of us do not date other people with the same belief systems. I went through that with every single person that I dated, and I only dated like, what, 5 or 6 people in my life. One of them was my husband, who I ended up marrying. One of them I ended up marrying, who became my husband. We didn't even have the same belief system when we got married, even when we got married by the Catholic Church. That's a whole other story. When we start dating people, we do not think about that, our core values. When we don't have that in alignment with, if we're not aligned with our core values and our beliefs, and somebody else has something completely different, it makes it doesn't make a harmonious connection. Okay. But anyway, I hope that helped you, Aries. So I would like to mention I am offering a 14-day free trial on all my Capella memberships. So if you want to get exclusive content, get additional guidance to help supplement these readings that I put on YouTube for free, there's daily guidance meditation videos. There's guided daily guidance videos. There are guided meditation videos, and depending on the tier that you choose the 14-day trial for, you can even get videos on what's blocking you for the month, what you need to heal for the month. and what is going on between you and your person and the energies in that dynamic, okay? There's other stuff in there too that you might want to check out. So you can go check out what other content I have for that 14-day free trial. It doesn't cost anything to sign up to my website. All you have to do is just enjoy that 14 days for free. See if you like the content or not. You can cancel it at any time. It's very easy to cancel. But if you would like to keep it, by all means, you know, you can continue enjoying the additional guidance that I put out for the collective to help you with your spiritual growth and your healing. You will get access to my mobile app. You'll get a password to access that. And within that app, you'll get other messages from me. You'll be able to communicate with me directly via the chat function there. I do put out additional messages to the people who are on the app to give them heads up on something like Neptune retrograde or the new moon or anything else that's coming up or special things going on. You will also be able to access all of the exclusive content from that app in the Capella Cove section of that app, okay? So if you want to check that out, there's a description link below to take you to the membership page. If you go to capellawellness.com, you'll find the Capella memberships on that website, okay? Any other questions at all? You want to reach out to me for anything, please go ahead and do so. All right, Aries, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.